Alright, this is my final project for interactive systems design and electronic prototyping, which is a little drum machine. So this button starts playing a pattern and stops playing a pattern. These arrows move the indicator around the circle. This knob also cycles through the circle. This yellow knob adjusts the tempo. Just like that. And this blue knob adjusts the volume. Just like that. This top row of buttons plays samples. And if you want, you can drag and drop new samples right into the file. So let's say we want a different kick. We can just drag maybe a classic kick straight into here. Maybe change it to a big kick, just like that. And if we click in these encoders, it'll let us edit parts of the sample. So we can edit the start and stop time of this kick. And we can also change the volume of this kick. Let's turn the tempo up a bit. All this editing also works in real time, so you can turn the volume up while the pattern's playing, or turn it down while the pattern's playing. And so these numbered buttons down the bottom access different patterns. So if we click pattern number 1, it's just a simple rhythmic pattern. Pattern number 4, a bit more complicated. And so I've cleared pattern 2, so I can just demonstrate quickly adding in a rhythm. So if I wanted to add a snare on every beat, and then add some hi-hats in between it, maybe mix it up a little bit here, and then add some kicks, and then you can just play it like that. So essentially I've just got a bunch of rotary encoders in here. I built 4, but I only ended up using 3 for this project, so there's an extra one. Could do something with some other time. Here is the button pad. I originally built this little button pad, which I made like a fabric pouch for. I don't know, thought it was kind of fun. Which would have the pattern select buttons and arrow keys and all that kind of stuff. But the soldering joints for this came off just as I was gonna film this video, so I had to reconfigure all these pad buttons so the pad buttons would do that instead. And so these devices are connected to an Arduino Mega, which is running some Arduino code, which is sending serial data into this application, Hairless MIDI. And the Hairless MIDI takes the serial data and outputs MIDI data into MaxMSP. You could, of course, take serial data straight into MaxMSP and output MIDI there, but I had some bugs with that. And this is like a better representation of, like, ideally these would be native MIDI instruments. I was going to do that with the Arduino, but apparently there's a whole lot of random stuff you have to configure, which seemed a bit too complicated. And so the enclosure for this, this is just the Adafruit trellis silicone buttons with the little motherboard inside. 3D printed a simple enclosure for it. This is a like off-the-shelf button enclosure, and this was like a little tactile fabric pouch thing. Yeah, so I think that's everything.